Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Dragon at 2427 here. Now, it's been like a week or two since this game came out, Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection, and I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. I wasn't gonna pick this up because when I saw the trailer for it, I was just kind of like really skeptical because we've already seen how a lot of these like ports and like remasters get treated, where they get handed off to like different studios that didn't make the original source material. And we've already seen what happened with Aspire and Battlefront 2. And there was another game, I can't remember which one it was, where it had a similar issue. And these games basically come out undercooked, full of glitches, and they're basically rushed just to meet a specific deadline. So when I saw the trailer for this game, I was just basically thinking about that. So I just held off on it. And for the first 3 months of this game, when we saw those trailers, they didn't really show us any gameplay trailers. That was like a red flag right there. All we got was Ed Boon in front of the arcade talking about how cool the 1990s were. But after like a couple months, we finally got some gameplay trailers and stuff like that. But they basically pulled a Cyberpunk where they were picking and choosing what they were showing us. And we were all just like highly skeptical, and our expectations were really low. And it was not until the reviewers who had early access went out and put out the reviews. And honestly, like I think we should have all seen it coming. Like the reviews aren't really gonna like be out for the consumer. Like they're just journalists. A lot of them were just saying that this is how you do a port. I think IGN said that. Someone else said this was like the gold standard of porting, and basically a lot of people were like buying into it. Well, now that the game has been out for a while now, we basically have like the full game. This is the launch. This is not a beta. This is the full launch. So we've seen like all the bugs, the glitches. There's no lobby system in place. There's no crossplay yet. I think they're gonna try to add that in later, but for right now, there, as far as I'm aware of, there's no crossplay. Now, I'm not gonna go into every issue that this game has, like all the glitches and stuff like that, because everybody and their mom has already made videos about it. They're like, as you can see, the reviews here on Steam are mixed, but everybody's already covering it. The reason I wanted to make a video about this is because it's been brought to my attention by Fate, who made a video where he says that he was playing the Genesis version, and he noticed something strange where whenever he was playing, I think Kano, when he throws the knife, it's supposed to make a specific sound effect, and the sound effect itself is different. And the same thing with the finish him sequence, where the music is different and the test your might minigame is also different. Like all the audio cues on it are different. And he basically noticed that and posted it on Twitter and made a video about it. And a lot of people were like, wait a minute, if they changed that, what else did they change? So a lot of people have basically like dug a hole, trying to figure out what all they changed. And like there's like a bunch of issues with like they using AI now. I think the title screen is all AI at this point. That's what's been discovered. The art book is AI. And yeah, like it's not looking too good. Now, I went on Mike's podcast yesterday and we basically talked a bit about it. So I'm not gonna go too much into detail like right here because I'm just gonna pull up those videos. I'm gonna pull up the Mike's podcast and I'm gonna pull up Fate's video so you can get a better idea of what the issue is. And yeah. So I was actually gonna bring this up, but then I saw that Fate jumped in, so this is actually perfect. So I don't know if the rest of you guys have seen his video where he was like pointing out the Genesis version where it was like they changed the audio and some of the graphical stuff. Uh, can you go over a little bit of that, Fate?
Yeah. Okay. So, I actually thought, given the state of MK, I'm calling it Milk now. It looks like Milk when it's shortened, right? So, when I was playing the Genesis one, like what happens is that when you go to do the fatality, the stage music still keeps playing, even through the process of the fatality, right? That's revision point like 1.0 or whatever it is, right?
Yeah.
That was the one that was basically sold throughout most of the world. I have found revision 1.1, which is the one in the actual collection, where they play the test your might music when you go to do the fatality part, right? For me, like this is like having like some sort of like psychotic break when I hear it. I can't handle it, right? Because this is what I played all the time when I was young, right? Like this is the version that was sold. I know Americans that had it, UK people that had it. So I said on Twitter and on a video, this is a ROM hack. It's got to be. I've never heard this version like ever. Stephen from Digital Clips actually DM'd me, and I can show you that too if you want. But he DM'd me and he said it's not a ROM hack. It's actually revision 1.1. And I said, where was it sold? He didn't know where it sold, right? So unless they did some like last minute like changes near the end cycle of selling it, I don't know. Kano's knife actually has like a sound, like so when it hits you, it actually has kind of like an impact sound as well, which is different. But it just, yeah, it kind of takes me out of the game. I know it's fucking petty. I
A
know it's
similar
petty.
situation happened with Nintendo, where they basically brought in a game that was like Japan only, and they was like translated for the first time, right? But
Yeah.
people quickly realized that it was like a fan translation, like they didn't do anything with it, and it was from a ROM site. It was just like I think it
Oh
was a few years
no.
ago. I think this was
Oh
2 years
shit.
ago,
Yeah.
but they got into some hot water with that. And after you made your video, a lot of people were going into the game and just like trying to figure out what else they changed. And they found that a bunch of stuff is just like AI upscaled. Like the title screen, right? It's all AI.
Yep.
I don't know if you saw that.
Oh, yeah, you're talking about the stages that scroll
Yeah,
past?
yeah.
I
It's
love
all
it.
AI. It's
To
cool,
to
but
be
like
honest, yeah, it is good. Like, listen, shit, my whole channel has AI fucking music playing, so I don't have to get flagged for like using music. So I don't mind that it is. It looks cool. It fits the theme of the menu and stuff like that. I that doesn't bother me.
have you
Like
seen the
that
artwork?
part doesn't bother me. So,
Have you
oh
seen the
the
artwork?
oh yeah, that was a travesty.
Yeah, did they
Yeah.
fake it? Didn't they fake they fake something? Where it was like some sort of like a concept art, I think, or am I getting that mixed up with a different game? Because there was another game that came out where it's like a remake, right, of an old
Mm,
like 20-year-old game, and that one had a concept art that was later discovered that they faked the concept art because they didn't have the rights to it. This was like
yeah.
literally like one too at the same time.
But I haven't heard that part. All I know is that they used AI to upscale
Yeah,
like the
those
character
I saw the
portraits,
pictures.
which never needed to be done anyway.
Mhm.
They look fine as it is. 2D ages better than 3D. It always will be. You know,
Those
because 2D for whatever reason has this kind of like this weird charm to it, but 3D, yeah, terrible. You know, that's
those
why they
pictures
gave us
look
the.
horrendous. I don't know if like
Mm,
I think Mike's probably seen them by now. Like they look
Who?
really bad.
Who?
The concept, the book, like the arts
Oh
and
yeah,
everything
the
that
art
they
book.
AI upscaled, like it looks really bad.
Yeah, I don't know what they were speaking. I saw them saying on Twitter that it's not AI and it's not been AI upscaled, and I was like, okay, well, it's still shit.
Yeah,
Okay,
like
it still
it
looks
looks
like shit.
really bad.
I don't know what you like. The original looked better. You could have just left it like that.
mm,
Especially because this whole thing is about being preserving. So why would you even do that? But
yeah.
I get like if they wanted to like have upscaled images, fine. But it just looks shit. I'm sorry. Like no one's
Mm.
gonna look at it. Melina's eyes down here, and the other one's up here. Like and
Is
you
it one of
showed
them
that to
supposed to be
people.
Shang Tsung, like with the long beard and it like his face is like crooked or something?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it
looks
looks
really
like
bad.
he's having a moment. Like I don't know what I don't know what they were smoking, man. It sucks because I don't want to sit here and keep on saying like bad things about MK, but it's a slam dunk every time.
Yeah.
Imagine an art book. You can't even get a fucking art book properly. And I've bought
Mm,
like Mortal Kombat art books before. I bought the MK9 one, and
mm,
it didn't look like this. Like it's just been a downward spiral constantly. And I feel like the next time they do it is really going to be the it's going to be the straw that breaks the camel's back. That I think if they fuck up MK again, well, it's just going to be a meme. It's going to be a
yeah.
meme. The MK community is going to look for a villain, and they're going to find their villains, and they're going to point at those people. When instead they should be pointing at the developers. Like, why do you keep on taking this iconic franchise and dragging it through the mud? It's such a simple concept. It is a martial arts tournament with people that have supernatural powers, and that's it. Like Champion of Earthrealm, just make it basic. If you can't tell a compelling story, make it basic.
Mm,
Restore the characters to their former glory. Scrap this stupid timeline, and then just launch with basic features. I'm not asking for the world at this point of Mortal Kombat. I'm asking for the bare minimum now. The expectations are
yeah.
right down here. Just do the bare minimum, and we'll be okay. I guess you can build upon that. But
And,
we'll see what NRS does.
and
Mm,
it really should have been a slam dunk because like those games were already done. All they really had to do is just kind of like port them over, polish like I said, it's on a console. This is like really the only real way to play these games if you're not on PC. And
Yeah.
the thing that sucks is if this fails, which like who knows how it's gonna sell, but if it fails, we might not see 3D collection.
No, we ain't seeing the 3D collection, bro.
Yeah,
We ain't seeing those.
because I think they're trying to do like the Metal Gear route where it's like the Collection Volume 1, Collection Volume 2, you know?
But listen, if the 3D collection comes out, yeah, I don't crash out on YouTube. I've had like 1 or 2 crash outs, and they're not even on YouTube anymore. If the 3D collection comes out, I am going to lose my mind if they do it poorly. If they drop a 3D collection and it is not I'm not even asking for the world. I'm just asking for the bare minimum. Give me the games as they were. You don't even have to touch anything up. Like, I still think the 3D era MK games look good. They are passable. Just give basic online features. That's all we got to do. I don't need all this stuff. The documentary is great. It'll be on YouTube in 2 minutes. Like, I'm not paying for a documentary. Just do the bare minimum. That's all we got to do.
If they release those 3D games, would you buy it? Well, I mean, I know you would buy them, but do you think they would like sell good for like the general audience?
Yeah, I think 3D MK would sell well. I wouldn't pre-order because I've learned my lesson now. I would just watch. I'll watch to see what happens, because there's only so many times you can, fumble the bag and I give you my money. Like, those days are over now. Now I'll watch and I'll wait. And I will wait until, the general public gets their hands on the game. Or if I can get my hands on it myself without paying for it, then obviously I will, because then I'm not paying for it as well. That's what I did with Chaos Reigns. So, yeah, I would love a 3D collection, but NRS and I guess Digital Eclipse, they've burnt us so many times now that I'm just like, you know what? Just don't, because I don't want to make a fucking video going, Deadly Alliance sucks. Because now I'm saying that my favorite MK game sucks, and now I double hate you. So just maybe don't do it. Maybe just leave the 3D games alone.
You know, the thing that really sucks though is it's like the 4th like remake of a beloved franchise that just gets like they dropped the ball on. Like, we had a Battlefront 2, I think last year, and that was a fail. Like, the same exact problems, and that game died.
Oh, I would love to speak to the people that keep on saying that. I was watching this guy. I don't dislike him because I used to watch him on What Culture, but he's left What Culture now. But he was talking about how MK Legacy Collection doesn't deserve the hate. And people like Top Hat Gaming, I think in his video, said that it's the gold standard of collections. And I was just like, what? Why are you guys doing this? Why are you doing this? Did they pay you? How can you call this the gold standard? It's embarrassing.
I saw a tweet about one of the developers where he said, this was like months ago before the game was going to come out, where he said, that's when they were saying no lobbies, no crossplay at launch, like stuff like that. And one of the devs was like, look, guys, this is out of our control. This is up to NRS and WB. We want this thing in the game on day one. If you want to see this in the game, please let them know, because we can't do anything about it. It's up to them, whether it's like chain of command, they tell us what to work on, and it's not on the priority list. So let them know, and then if it receives enough attention, they'll probably tell us to work on it. This was months ago. I don't know if you guys seen that.
No, I didn't see it, but they didn't do a very good job of letting everyone know. Like, just sending a tweet out and expecting everyone to be in the know is kind of ridiculous, especially because the trailers looked like they were pushing online play. That it kept on saying play with your friends, and in 2025, that doesn't mean go to the arcade. So
I didn't see no trailers for this game. All I saw was the Ed Boon talk, the first trailer they put up with the sneak peek where he's in front of the arcade machines talking about the 1990s.
Yeah.
That's the only trailers I was getting for this game. I saw no gameplay trailers.
Let's check this out. So I have captured myself, right, a video that I'm just about to play of the actual official Mortal Kombat Genesis Mega Drive version from when you finish them, all right? And then right after it, you'll see the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collections version. And like I said, if you don't believe me, go to YouTube and look up Mega Drive Genesis playthroughs of Mortal Kombat 1, and you will see for yourself. Right? You know why? Because this is the one that was sold. They talk about preservation. Yeah? Yeah, they fixed things with the PlayStation version. I thought they should have put the PC version in, but they got the PlayStation version in, and at least they fixed the loading times. They didn't mess with the sound or the graphics or anything like that. And with MK4, all they did was give us the option to run the game at a higher resolution. That's all. Just like how I do it all the time on PS1, PS2 emulators. You just increase the resolution, and suddenly the games go from really pixelated and lots of jaggies to just smooth as butter. Check this out.
Finish him. Finish him.
Like, I have played the Mega Drive version since it came out. We're talking 30 odd years, right? I know the sounds. I know how it works. This is not the official release that is in the shops. I don't want to hear excuses about, well, maybe it's just a different revision or whatever. No, the one that was sold to the population is the first one in the video.
So yeah, hopefully those clips kind of brought you guys more awareness as to what the situation is regarding like AI and like all the issues of the changes. The real issue here that I have is that they're selling this like it's supposed to be the old games, right, that people grew up with, but they're making all these changes. And the problem with that is at that point you're not playing the old games that you grew up with because they modified them. Now if it's like glitches and stuff like that, yeah, like I'm okay with them fixing that, but it's so weird how they went out of their way to just like change audio files and like some of the graphical stuff. They changed some of that. It's just like a weird change that they did. I don't know why they felt that they needed to do that, but yeah, that's like the main issue we're having. And hopefully you guys like, I encourage you guys to just watch Fate's video on it, because he's made several videos on this already, including all the glitches and stuff like that. So if you guys want to check that out, I'll try to leave a link in the description and the comment section so you guys can like watch his video fully, and I'll leave a link to Mike's podcast too so you guys can catch that. But yeah, just kinda want to keep this one nice and short, and I'll catch you guys on Friday for Black Ops 7 because I'm gonna try to be live streaming that. So yeah, I'll see you guys there. Peace.